Class 10, Spiritual Vision. Or this is Spiritual Vision 1, the first part of my teaching on how to experience the language of your soul, divine communication, through your spiritual vision. In this class we work in our practice on nourishing the spiritual body, to walk the path of accelerating our spiritual vision, bringing another layer of awareness to walking the divine path in our lives. We're supporting our Heart Chakra practice with inner strengthening, balancing the power of nature within, Sacred Feminine or Divine Mother, with the power of love, transformative feminine energy, and wisdom, life wisdom power at Guru Chakra, to strengthen our masculine energy to hold the space within, building our inner world and character, to open the experience of the characteristics of the Heart Chakra. And of course, our spiritual vision at its highest vibration is the characteristic of the Heart Chakra. And we strengthen our own character to strengthen our own clear perspective of our spiritual body, the universe, and the divine and divine mother flowing through our lives. Accelerating our spiritual vision through divine communication in our lives is not the final goal. It's a step on the path of working with this in your life. At a time when we can now turn deeply held and felt feelings into something meaningful and enduring. So in this class we'll start with relaxation in one of the reclining Buddha postures. There are a few variations on the reclining Buddha. This is one of them that I teach. And then dedicating our practice and setting intention for practice. We'll continue on from last week's class in our spiritual embodiment practice, building our inner world to hold the space within, hopefully gaining more experience of our wisdom body. Meditation today in this class is the next part in the Temple of the Heart Inner Flame meditation practice. Growing your inner light as awareness of being a light in the darkness. Satsang is my teaching on nourishing our spiritual bodies through yoga devotion, a precursor to opening, activating and accelerating our spiritual vision. We'll have final Shavasana, deep relaxation, and for those of us who need it, the final energetic sealing breath for energetic closure to our practice. If you haven't already done so, I'm encouraging you to listen to my Guide to Practice short video here on my channel, and also revise our yamas and niyamas of yoga regularly. Namaste. Susan. Opening relaxation. Dedicating our practice and setting our intention for practice today. And we're going to go into opening relaxation into the reclining Buddha meditation posture. To come into the posture, we'll start by sitting on the floor or the bed, and your feet are folded to your right hand side, so your weight is primarily on your left buttock. So you want to be in sitting on your mat on the floor, your blanket, or on the bed. Both feet folded to your right hand side, and your weight is primarily on your left buttock. Slowly slide your left hand out along the floor or the bed, away from your head, turning your head and your chest to look towards the floor. Use your right arm to steady your descent, making sure you find the support in your arms while keeping the head, neck and spine relaxed. This helps you use your limbs for support, keeping the vulnerable areas like the spinal and neck muscles soft and relaxed. Carry on sliding your left arm out until you're resting on your left armpit. And then slowly roll onto the outside of your left shoulder. And follow the circular action of this motion to roll all the way onto your back. Now slowly extend your legs out along the floor or the bed, going into the corpse posture we use for Shavasana. Relax, exhale and relax completely. Rolling over onto the right hand side now by bringing the left hand over to the floor at your right. Bring the right hand under your head. Continue rolling over, bringing the left knee over the right knee until you're fully on your right side. Rest in that position. The knees can be slightly bent. And if you need to, the left knee can be all the way over the right knee, bringing the left foot to the floor at your right. The left arm now rests down your left side. So practice this a few times with blankets and pillows as well as props. If you're pregnant, a pillow in the small of your back and one between your knees and under the belly is recommended. And you can prop your head and right hand up also. So let's try that one more time. From the lying on the back corpse posture. So roll over, lie on your back. Rolling over onto the right hand side now, bringing the left hand over to the floor at your right. Bring the right hand under your head, continue rolling over, bringing the left knee over the right until you're fully on your right side, resting in that position. Knees slightly bent, and if you need to for lower back or joints, left knee can be all the way over your right knee, bringing the left foot to the floor at your right. Left arm now rests down your left side. Eyes can be open or closed. If you need to have them open, gazing down at the nose tip for the restful position for the eyes and the mind. And focus on your breathing. Longer, slower inhalations. Longer, smoother exhalations. A few breaths now. Relaxing in your reclining Buddha posture. To come out of the posture, continue rolling over to your right. So take a deep inhale, roll over to your right, bringing your forehead down low to the floor. And your left hand is now resting on the floor next to your head. Let your head drop. Your neck is relaxed. Press your left hand into the floor. Bring your right hand underneath your chest. Big inhale, exhale, use the push of the arms to bring yourself up to sitting without tensing neck or back muscles. Breathing normally, slowly curl up to sitting. The head and the neck come up last. Now in your chosen sitting position, whatever seated position is comfortable for you now, propping yourself up if you need to. The upper body is erect, so your spine is straight as I've taught you. And awareness is on the breath for a breath or two. On a big inhale, lifting with the crown of the head, relaxing the lower body down as you breathe out. And now decide if you need to adjust your posture. We'll adopt meditation mudra with the hands. Your eyes can be open now with nose-tip gazing. Whether you prefer to keep them open or closed, we're gazing within with inner eyes. And we'll take a moment or two now to dedicate our practice for today. And setting intention. So to set the intention in the practice, just for a couple of minutes now, sitting in your calm, quiet place, relaxed and alert. Focusing for a couple of minutes now on the intention for your practice today or your practice for the next period of time. Whether it's an intention for a spiritual practice, for healing, for a change in your life, change in the world, healing of the world, this is all entirely up to you, the focus of your intention, as your meditation is your personal, private practice. Bringing your awareness back to your breathing again, being aware of how you're breathing, aware of how your body feels, bringing your attention back to your body and the space you're in physically at the moment. Breathing normally, relaxing in your posture, relaxing in your space, and we'll prepare for the meditation practices in the class. Spiritual Embodiment. For practice today in developing spiritual embodiment, in this week's class, we'll follow on from the last two classes. Class 8, Inner Listening, the language of the heart, and Class 9, Holding the Space Within. And we're building up over the next few weeks to detaching so we can support the opening of the Heart Chakra with Ajna Chakra, or Guru Chakra, the forehead chakra, and our Guru wisdom for accelerated spiritual vision. So this is a practice in embodying our spirituality, growing our emotions, or emotional culturing in the yogic tradition. It's a practice using breath and body awareness and deep inner listening. Find your posture, whichever, seated or semi-prone lying down position, whichever helps you, for your breath and body awareness in practice. So finding your chosen posture now. And we'll begin centering and grounding with the awareness on the breath. Focusing on your breathing, being aware of the inhalations, and the exhalations. Taking each in-breath a little deeper now, and making each out-breath a little longer. So a deep inhalation and a long, slow exhalation as you connect with your breath and your breathing in preparation for your meditation. Taking the breath deeper and deeper until you're breathing into your center, at the solar plexus, the navel center. Connecting with your breath, allowing your breath to connect you with the core of your being. Connecting you with that part of your soul residing in your body-mind on this planet at the moment. As you breathe out, exhaling, on the exhalations, allowing the breath to flow down through the organs of the lower body physically, bringing a control to the emotions, breathing from the center. As you breathe out, breathing out a flowing exhalation, a flowing grounding breath down through the lower organs of the stomach, down through your tailbone, down, down, grounding you for your meditation practice. Inhaling into the center, and on the exhale, breath flowing down, using the lower stomach muscles and feeling the strength and the stability that this breathing, with the physical practice of using the muscles, lower abdominal muscles, and spiritual embodiment, bringing to you in your meditation, strength and stability, connecting with the breath at the center, feeling the power of the breath at the center, breathing out, feeling the strength of a flowing, grounding exhalation, controlling and calming your emotions, being aware of exhaling, using the lower stomach muscles as you breathe out, and feeling the strength and stability in the meditation, and allowing yourself to sit and breathe in this way for a few breaths now, holding the space deep within. As you breathe in now, on inhalations, breath flows into the center and breath flows up the spine. As you inhale, every time you inhale, with each round of the breath, breathing in, on inhalations, breath flows into the center and breath flows up the spine. On each exhale, focusing on the breath in the lower body, focusing on the strength and stability in the lower spine, and the grounding as breath flows down through the tailbone. Inhaling, breath flows up the spine. Feeling the strength in your own spine. Almost as if every breath helps you to feel the lightness in your spine and the strength in your spine and the strength in your own being that comes with this breath control in your meditation. Breathing in every time you breathe in with each round of the breath. As you inhale, light flows up the spine to the base of the skull. And holding light there at the base of the skull. And as you exhale on exhalations with each round of the breath, as you breathe out, allowing feelings and thoughts and sensations and experiences of worry and fear to flow away with the breath every time you breathe out. Breathing in light to the base of the skull, holding light there physically. Breathing out worry and fear. As you inhale, breathing in, breathing the light up into the head, allowing the light to fill your mind space. As you breathe out, breathing out doubt. Breathing in light, light filling your mind space. Breathing out denial of the self. Breathing in light, breathing out obligation. Breathing in light, light filling your mind space. Breathing out and breathing out guilt. As you breathe in now, allowing the light to expand in the head, in the physical body, and to expand in the mind space, in your mind body. And as you breathe in this way, breathing in light, breathing out negativity which does not belong to you, allowing yourself to understand that as you grow spiritually, in your meditation in this way, and you understand the spiritual embodiment of the growth and the maturity that comes with the growth, you grow closer and closer to your true self in your meditation, the shining self. Holding the light at the forehead center now, Guru Chakra. And awareness is on the qualities of wisdom. And now, deep inner listening with your body awareness. On the next exhalation, relax your mind, soften your mind, going to a gentle receptive place in your mind. Deep inhale, exhale and take your mind down into your body. Inner relaxation, where do you experience honesty and integrity? On the next exhalation, relax your mind, soften your mind, deep inhale, exhale and take your mind down into your body. Where do you experience jealousy and anger? On the next exhalation, relax your mind, soften your mind. Deep inhale. Exhale and take your mind down into your body. Where do you experience wisdom? Self-knowledge. On the next exhalation, relax your mind, soften your mind. Deep inhale, exhale and take your mind down into your body. Where do you experience fear? Exhale, relax your mind, soften your mind. Deep inhale, exhale and take your mind into your body. Where do you experience peace? On the next exhalation, take your peace to any part of yourself where you're experiencing negativity or destructive emotions. As you inhale, inhaling light. As you exhale, expanding your peace to transform any negativity. Steady your emotions and bring harmony to your being. Try to hold your peace now in your meditation. Hold your peace. Return to your peace often whenever you need it during the day. Hold your peace at Guru Chakra and dwell in the silence now for a little while. In our meditation, in our practice, in our yoga, we have chosen to take control, to master our own emotions, our own physical bodies, our own minds, and all the mind bodies we have in yoga. We have chosen the light over the shadow, and we have chosen that path which ultimately will lead us to the light of our soul as we continue to make these choices in this existence. Breathing into the center, finding the strength in the connection with your breath and your breathing again. Breathing your energy in, surrounding yourself with peace and strength as your protections. Sitting in your space, holding your space, another couple of rounds of the breath with deep inhalations to the center. Being aware of your breathing again, being more aware of the in-breath, bringing your focus onto each round of the breath now. Gently opening your eyes if they have been closed. Bringing your gaze and your focus into the space of the room. Relax your posture, relax your breathing, and sit quietly with yourself for a few moments now as we prepare for meditation. Meditation. Temple of the Heart. Flame in the Heart. Meditation. This is the third part of our meditation practice. And we'll be moving into stillness and into inner relaxation. You're in your chosen meditation posture. Whichever position you find you'll be able to maintain for the time we're in meditation Your back is straight and you're quiet. You can adopt the gesture of peace hand mudra by placing left hand palm up in the upturned palm of the right hand, hands resting gently in the lap. The two hands representing the union of the individual with consciousness. Eyes can drift closed now, or gaze at the nose tip. Find your center somewhere around your navel. Sense where you are. Sense being grounded in your posture. Your breath is moving within you. Being aware of breathing into your center. Energy is moving with your breath. Moving into stillness. Finding a quietness within. And finding the stillness. Allowing movement to come to rest. Letting movement gradually diminish, stilling the movement down. Gently lift with the crown of the head. And now, how is your back? If you do feel tension, relax a little bit. Let your body go a little bit. And your spine can be swaying a little from side to side with exaggerated breaths. And then relax and find the center again. Relax your jaws. How is your breath? Breathing in and out from the center. So again, your body can move slightly, just swaying very slightly forward and back like a heartbeat, and then moving into stillness from the center again. And relaxing into the posture, breathing. Breath, energy always flowing. Energy moving you into stillness. Awareness at the crown chakra, a couple of inches above the crown of your head. Exhale, close the crown chakra. A couple more long exhales and visualize the crown chakra closing. Awareness at the back of the eyes. Soften the backs of the eyes. Relaxing between the eyebrows. Exhale, relaxing and gazing within with inner eyes. Awareness at the back of the brain now. Physically, softening the back of the brain. Exhale and relaxing. Letting go as you exhale. Awareness in the throat now, close to the spine, back of the throat. Exhale and relax. Swallowing a couple of times if that helps. Awareness at the heart center now, back of the heart center. Exhale, relax, relaxing the top of the back of the heart. Exhale, relax, relaxing obligations and pent-up pressures. Exhale, relax into peace. Awareness at the back of the solar plexus, behind the center, at the adrenals, physically at the adrenals. Relax, exhale and relax. Awareness at the lumbar, back of the pelvic girdle. Soften and relax with long exhales. Deep, rhythmic breathing. Awareness at the base of the spine. With a long exhale, grounding the emotions. Grounding energy with a couple of long, slow exhales. Relaxing into your grounding, letting go into inner relaxation. Flame in the heart space. Bring your mind into your heart space by gazing within with inner eyes. Adopting Hridaya Heart Hand Mudra. Bringing the tip of the index finger on both hands down to the fleshy base of the thumb. Tips of middle and ring finger touch thumb tips. And little fingers are as straight as you can get them. Backs of the hands resting on knees or thighs. Open the space of the heart by allowing breath to open the space and nourish the heart center with prana, breath of life. Guru Chakra controlling the flow of prana. Allow awareness, the breath of life, to direct the energy of the Divine Mother within, which is the power of nature, to your heart space. Open your heart to the pure, unconditional love of the Divine, and to the nourishing, vital energy of the Divine Mother and existence flowing in. Accept the flow of warmth and pure love as part of yourself. Accepting the power of love. You are in the space of the heart. Your inner temple, which is the home of your soul and your true home. And now for the mantra. On inhalations, so, and with exhalations, hum. Just barely audible with the breaths. Establishing your own rhythm now with the mantra. Working with the mantra. In the space of the heart is the flame. The light of the individual soul. Being in the heart space, watching the flame within the home of your soul. This flame is untouched by the winds of the world. Protected by your temple. But this flame is nourished by your breath. Working with the mantra. Each breath nourishing the light of your individual soul. Breath keeping alive your essence. The light in your heart space expanding, becoming stronger until it fills the whole of your inner space. Allow this light to radiate out from your heart space. You are a light in the darkness. With your consciousness, go deeply within your heart. Feelings, thoughts, your whole being within your heart chakra. Completely within your heart. In the depths of your heart you feel warmth and a stream of love. Open yourself to these feelings. Accept them as part of your own true self. And when you can do that, you can now become aware of another, completely different feeling awakening, indescribable joy. Feeling full of joy. And able, strong enough, steady enough to express and give this joy to everyone with a slow, steadily burning passion that is the flame within the heart space. Allow this energy, which is full of joy, to rise like a fountain in the space of the heart, the Hridayakasha, and allow it to radiate outwards. You are in the space of your heart. The inner temple that is the home of your soul and your true home. This space is full of light, the vibrations of celestial music, the fragrance of bliss, and love and freedom flow through it. With joy and love, feel the presence of the Divine and the Divine Mother in your heart. A little while longer in your meditation, holding the space within so this transformative love can flow. awareness on your breath again. Focusing on inhalations again. And we'll give thanks now to the Divine and the Divine Mother, to your soul, your true self, the part of your soul that is your spirit that dwells within. And we'll give thanks now with 3 rounds of the sacred sound, the Om. Either sounding this silently and internally within your heart space, or chanting externally. Focusing on your breathing, opening your eyes if they have been closed, bringing your gaze and your focus into your room or your space physically, and sitting quietly with this for as long as you would like to before satsang. And we've reached the satsang part of the class. For your preparation, you can adopt any comfortable position that you know you'll be able to maintain for the time that we're in satsang, which will help with your contemplation. This is my satsang on spiritual vision, the first part of my teaching on spiritual vision. And we start with teachings on nourishing our spiritual body through devotion. Further than yoga is my term for the acceleration of our spiritual vision through dedicated yoga practice. And it's for those of us who want to live with divine communication in our lives as we walk the divine path. My own teaching is the essence of yoga meditation. As Bhagavad Gita says, absorption in deep meditation. This is the essence of yoga. And through practice with devotion, we learn to open, activate, nourish, and accelerate our spiritual vision, taking it further than yoga. Of course, referring to the way yoga has been diluted in the West and demoted to a tool for accomplishment and achievement within a culture which doesn't work for everyone or for the greater good. This is the first in a series of satsangs, my teaching on awakening awareness that the way we experience the language of our souls is through accelerating our spiritual vision to divine communication. It's a silent language. And of course, as communication comes through our spiritual bodies, so the universe, our spiritual body is the universe outside of us, and existence within us, or cosmic forces without, and the power of nature within. Communication is from the divine and the Divine Mother. It comes through our signs, our symbols, our messages, and so this is obviously not a linear straightforward experience, but a process. To learn one thing, we have to learn another first. To experience something in one way, we have to do something else to prepare for it. Maybe for an experience to turn into enduring behaviour and into something meaningful, we have to have the sign which gives us the realisation first. So I'm talking about life processes, maturing, and character building to manage energies. This vision I experience as opening up devotion, opening up a clear perspective of the way that you see your life and life in general, and what is happening for us all for the greater good or the collective or humanity at the moment. And this particular version of my work in this satsang is taken from a series of inspirational and uplifting yoga prayers for living in the magic of the moment, and with devotion for nourishing our spiritual bodies, which are the universe. This is actually going to be an audio series which I call Spiritual Body Mind Prayers, and what I've done is to mix the 7 spiritual laws of yoga with motivational, inspirational and devotional teachings and texts from Vivekananda, Shivananda, Janakananda, the Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, translates as Lord Krishna's Song of God. This particular piece of writing was written in verse, suitable for chanting or contemplation, which we know nourish our spiritual body. And so this is the structure of the repetition in the writing. We respond at an invisible, silent level to this form of communication, devotional communication. The first spiritual law of yoga is the law of pure potentiality. And when we realize that our true self is one of pure potentiality, we are aligning with the power that manifests everything in the universe. Jiva is Shiva. Each individual is divinity itself. Do not judge. Each soul is potentially divine, and the goal is to manifest this divinity within by controlling nature, external and internal. Vivekananda says, do not judge. Jiva is Shiva. And how do I live simply with this law in my life? Practice being non-judgmental. Do not judge. Keep yourself aligned with the power of potential to manifest in your life by not judging. Do not judge people, events, or processes. And the mantra is, I am absolute existence. I am absolute existence. The second spiritual law of yoga is the law of giving. And when we are willing to give that which we seek, we keep the abundance of the universe circulating in our lives. Satsang, Satyam, Satnam. The Creator of all is one. Truth is His name. Truth is my identity. Give simple gifts. The Creator of all is one. Keep the flow of universal energy circulating. How do I live simply with this law in my life? Be appreciative and grateful of simple things. Receive others' gifts graciously. Give simple gifts. Vivekananda says, "So long as even a single dog in my country is without food, my whole religion is to feed it and serve it. Anything excluding that is unreligious. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached." Bhagavad Gita says, "What is yours today belonged to someone else yesterday, and it will belong to someone else the day after tomorrow. You are mistakenly enjoying the thought that this is yours. It is this false happiness that is the cause of your sorrows." And the mantra is, "I am the nourisher of the universe." I am the nourisher of the universe. The third spiritual law of yoga is the law of cause and effect, karma. And when our choices are for actions that bring happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success. Karma is your dharma. Right action is your path. Ask yourself what the consequences of your actions might be. Live by right action. Karma is your dharma. How do I live simply with this law in my life? Live by right action. Do your actions bring fulfillment and happiness to yourself and others? Live by right action. Ask yourself what the consequences of your actions might be. In one instance you can be a millionaire, and in the other instance you can be steeped in poverty. Yours and mine, big and small. Erase these ideas from your mind. Then everything is yours and you belong to everyone, Bhagavad Gita says. Vivekananda said, "Education is the manifestation of perfection already in man." And the mantra is, "My actions are aligned with cosmic law." My actions are aligned with cosmic law. The fourth spiritual law of yoga is the law of least effort. And when we harness the forces of harmony, joy and love, we create success and good fortune with an ease which is effortless. Ahimsa is sadhana. Self-acceptance is the highest practice. Meditation and working with yourself can be compared with the work of an artist. It can never be bound or confined in a rigid system. Accept the moment. Ahimsa is sadhana. And how do I live simply with this law in my life? Each moment in your life is exactly as it is meant to be. Accept the moment. The universe is exactly as it should be. Don't struggle. Practice self-acceptance. Practice surrender to the self. Ask only what your soul wants to learn in this moment. Each soul is potentially divine. Accept the moment. Janakananda said, "Meditation and working with yourself can be compared with the work of an artist. It can never be bound or confined in a rigid system. The capacity of this science to remain alive therefore depends on whether it can adapt to the change of different epochs and cultural norms, and in any age be able to enrich the new human being, the human being of today. And the mantra is, my actions achieve maximum benefits with minimum effort. My actions achieve maximum benefits with minimum effort. The fifth spiritual law of yoga is the law of intention and desire. And when we introduce an intention into this fertile ground of pure potentiality, we are putting the infinite organizing power of the universe to work for our benefit. Om Advaita. Liberation is oneness. Live with the highest of intentions. One thing is all things. The mover towards the truth is mighty, lives long, knows everything, and is ever delighted, for he is nearing the Almighty, Shivananda says. How do I live simply with this law in my life? Hold your highest intentions in your heart space as you meditate. Live with the highest of intentions. Ask yourself which desires keep you small and limited, which intentions open you up and help you grow. One thing is all things. All things are one. Zheng Zan, Zen patriarch, said, what is dual is not the believing mind. Live with the highest of intentions. And the mantra is, my intentions and desires are supported by cosmic intelligence. My intentions and desires are supported by cosmic intelligence. The sixth spiritual law of yoga is the law of detachment. And in our willingness to step into the unknown, which is the field of all possibilities, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrates this never-ending dance of the energy of the universe. Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Spirit flows like a river. Let expectations go. Observe as flow happens. Allow yourself the freedom to be who you are. Give the same allowance to others. Allow rigid thinking to fall away. How do I live simply with this law in my life? Allow yourself the freedom to be who you are. Let expectations go. Surrender yourself to the creative mind and observe as flow happens. Drop expectations of relationships. Spirit flows like a river. As your journey progresses, you become more and more detached from what you left behind and more immersed in the flow of water. When spirit flows like a river. Patanjali said, yoga is restraint of the mind stuff. In the yoga state of meditation, you and the river are one. You are the river. Spirit flows like a river. When river flows into sea, self, river, and sea are one. Spirit flows like river dissolving into sea. Patanjali said, Yoga is restraint of the mind stuff. And the mantra is, my actions are blissfully free from attachment to outcome. The seventh spiritual law of yoga is the law of purpose in life. And when we blend this unique talent of our purpose along with service to others, we experience the ecstasy and exaltation of our own spirit. And this is the ultimate goal of all goals. Ishvara Pranidhana. Spirituality becomes the point and the purpose of our lives. Surrender to the flow. When the mind fluctuations have dwindled, consciousness becomes like a transparent jewel residing in the pure essence of self. How do I live simply with this law in my life? Observe your own goodness. Surrender to the flow. What you are good at brings happiness to yourself and those around you. Time seeming to stand still, abundance flowing, feeling bigger than you are all signs of your unique purpose and talents. Ishvara Pranidhana. I am the taste of pure water and the light of sun and moon, Bhagavad Gita says. I am Om, the sacred word, the sound in silence, and the courage of human beings. Surrender to the flow. Whatever you took from God. Whatever you gave to Him. You came empty-handed. You will leave empty-handed, Bhagavad Gita says. I am the sweet fragrance in the earth and the radiance in fire. I am the life in all living beings and the striving of all those who train their souls. I am the courage in human beings. And the mantra is, my life is in harmony with cosmic law. My life is in harmony with cosmic law. Namaste. Shavasana. Final deep relaxation. And we've reached the point in the class, the deep relaxation practiced at the end of our practice, whatever our practice is in class, whether that's yogasanas, physical postures, pranayama breathing practices, meditation practice. And it's intended, final Shavasana is intended to take you to the sweet spot, the beautiful place in your mind where you experience your eternal being nature, the sweet place of peace, where practice can settle into your body-mind. As usual, at every point of resistance, if you do experience resistance, relax your defences. So now that we've reached the end of our practice, we can be lying flat on the floor. You can be on your mat or a blanket. You know you can be lying on the bed, on your mattress. You can have your feet up on a chair, the sofa or the side of the bed. Or you might like to relax in the reclining Buddha posture. So whatever suits you now. Use pillows or blanket rolls under your knees, behind your back or shoulders if you need them, making sure you're warm, using your blankets or duvets. Simply being aware of your breathing as you wait for your body to settle down into your relaxation posture. Focusing on your breathing, being aware of how you're breathing. So as you focus on the in-breath, making each in-breath a little longer and a little smoother. Each in-breath longer and smoother as you take the breath into your body every time you breathe in. And the breath flowing to every part of your body and your mind. And as you breathe in, light flowing in with the breath. Light flowing with the breath to every part of your body and your mind. Breathing in, every time you breathe in, light flowing. Light flowing to the tips of your toes. Light flowing with inhalations, light flowing through the skin of the feet. Light flowing up through the skin of the legs, into the stomach skin, light flowing up through the skin of the chest and into the throat, light flowing through the facial skin and through the skin of your scalp. Light flowing every time you breathe in. More and more relaxed with each out breath. Relaxation flowing in waves down your body with the breath. More and more relaxed with each out breath. Relaxation flowing down, flowing down, flowing down the spine. Relaxation flowing in waves down the back of your body. As you exhale, relaxation flowing down, relaxation flowing down on the out breath from the top of the head, flowing down your spine, flowing down in waves down to the soles of your feet, and more relaxed with each out breath. And spending a couple of minutes now deep in your relaxation, feeling relaxed, feeling light, feeling very quiet and very calm, and feeling very, very peaceful for a few minutes now, deep, deep in your relaxation. Focusing on your breathing again. Focusing on the in-breath. Taking the breath a little deeper again. And the in-breath will gradually bring energy back to the body and the mind following relaxation. When you breathe in, as you inhale, becoming a little more alert and a little more aware with each in-breath. A little more aware of your own body lying in your relaxation posture. More aware of my voice and the sound of the background music. And before you come back to full alertness and awareness, taking a couple of deep in-breaths now, bringing energy back. Roll over onto your right-hand side, or turn slightly to the right if you've been in sitting or propped up. Your knees are bent slightly, your knees tucked up slightly, resting your head in one of your hands. And rest in this position for a few breaths. It's a good position for the heart following relaxation. And of course, you may have been in the reclining Buddha. As you breathe, take a couple of deep inhalations to bring energy back, then gently opening your eyes, bring your gaze and your focus back into the room or your space. Deeply inhaling, bringing the energy back, and then when you feel ready to, in your own time, on a big in-breath, very gently bringing yourself back into an upright sitting position. If you would like to sleep now or relax, then this can be the end of your class. And Namaste. For those of us who need to carry on with our day and interact with the outside world, we'll finish our practice now with a yoga sealing breath for energetic closure. And now for our closing practice of the class, a yoga sealing breath. So we'll close with a sealing breath, the sealing breath with moon arms, and a final Namaste, meaning I honour the spirit that dwells within you. For the sealing breath, we're in sitting, and hands are at the prayer position at the heart, Namaste hands. And we're going to take a couple of centering breaths with moon arms to seal energy within. Deep inhale. Exhale and point the fingers down to the earth. Straighten the arms. Big inhale. Turn palms up and sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle until palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to crown chakra, the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra, prayer mudra at the heart. Inhale and pause. Breathing normally. We'll go one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, point the fingers down to the earth, straighten the arms. Big inhale, turn palms up, sweep the hands and arms out to the sides of your body and up in a big moon circle. Palms meet above the head. Pause. Long, slow exhale, hands come down to crown chakra, then the forehead, then the throat and the heart. Prayer hands in Anjali Mudra. Inhale and pause. Exhale, fingers point down, hands down to the solar plexus, down to the base chakra. Normal breathing. out breaths flowing down through the base chakra with each round of the breath. So inhale, exhale. As you breathe out, breath flows down through the base chakra. The breath has sealed your energy in. Straighten your arms. On the next exhale, breath flows down through the lower abdomen, down to the earth, grounding you for the rest of the day. Breathing normally. Prayer hands to the heart. That's the end of our practice. Namaste.